Good day everyone. Our topic for today is all about transforming quadratic function from standard form to vertex form and vice versa. In general, the general form of a quadratic function is written as y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. The standard form or vertex form of quadratic function is written as y equals a quantity x minus h squared plus k. Here are the some tips on how to know if the equations or the equation are not quadratic functions. First, there is a fraction exponent. 2, the degree of the equation is 1, exponent of 1. 3, there is an exponent of 3 or above. 4, there are more than 2 variables. Now, here are another term. For the vertex form, we have f of x equals a quantity x minus h squared plus k. H moves the parabola horizontally. K moves the parabola vertically. A makes the parabola narrow or wider. Remember that in the quadratic equation, our graph is a parabola. Vertex, the opposite hk. Axis of symmetry is x, the opposite of h. Reminder, if a is greater than 0, positive parabola opens up. If a is less than 0, negative parabola opens down. Standard to vertex. Okay. First, these are the steps. Find x coordinates. X equals negative b over 2a. Step 2, plug x back into equation to get y coordinate. Step 3, x and y are your h and k in vertex form. So in vertex form, we have this h and k. Okay, that's the xy. And step 4, a from standard form is the same as a in the vertex form. Alright, so let's see. Let's have this example. Y equals 2x squared plus 8x plus 4. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 8, and C is equal to 4. So using this formula, we have negative 8 over 2 times a, which is 2 also. And 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. So our x is negative 2. Next, going back to step number 2 and going back into equation to get the y coordinate. So we will substitute x, which is equal to negative 2, to this equation. So we have 2 times negative 2 squared plus 8 times negative 2 plus 4, and that is equal to negative 2 squared is 4, positive 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times negative 2 is negative 16, copy 4. And 8 plus 4 is 12 minus 16 is negative 4, since 16 is bigger than 12, and the sign of 16 is negative. So our vertex will be x or h is negative 2, and k is negative 4. So this will be h and k. And then we will substitute them using this one. So we have um, negative 2, which is this here. And for the k, we have negative 4. So we have this one equation. Negative times negative is positive 2 squared, and positive times negative is negative 4. So this will be our, okay, that will be our quadratic equations here. Huh? All right. So, is there I think there is no any more. Um, hmm. Okay, so that's it for this particular example. Okay, let us consider the equation y equals 3x squared plus 30x plus 63. The quadratic function is in general form. To transform the quadratic function into a standard form, here are the steps. First, combine all similar terms. So we have this one, 3x squared plus 30x plus 63. So this is another way. So we have 3x squared plus 30 plus 63. And then, um, this 3x squared plus 30 will be, you will what they call this, get the factor. The factor is 3. So 3 quantity x squared plus 10x plus 63. So you need to put a blank here, wherein you will divide 10 by 2, that is 5. Then you will square, and that is 25. Use the completing the square to insert the third term inside the parentheses. Also subtract the final value from the constant term outside the parentheses. So 3, that is 10 divided 2, and that's 5. 5 squared is 25. That's equal to 75. Okay? So we have 75 as our answer, and that 75 will be subtracted to the outer value. This is this one. Okay? So what is the factor, what do you call this, yeah, the factors of x squared plus 10x plus 25, and that's x plus 5 squared, and 63 minus 75 is negative 12. Therefore h is, I think h is negative 5. Negative 5, no, h is the opposite of h, if you still remember my previous presentation. H, opposite h, right? So that's opposite h. H is 5, so the opposite is negative 5. K is negative 12. It's okay. K is negative 12. So this is another way to find the h and k, aside from what I've discussed in this example. So there is another way. Okay, change the intercept form to standard form. So our given is this one. So we will change it into a standard form. So write the original function. So y equals negative 2, quantity x plus 5, quantity x minus 8, multiplied by distributing. So we have this one. And then combine the like terms. So we combine them. And then distribute property. So we have negative 2x squared plus 6x plus 80. So that's the standard form, okay, for this one, for this particular example. So this example becomes this one as our standard form. Next, f of x equals 4 quantity x minus 1 squared. So just multiply, okay, write the original, and then we write x minus 1. That is x minus 1 times x minus 1. And then multiply by distribution, so that is what is the answer for this, that this will be the fact the product, okay, and then combine like terms. So we have this one, because negative x times negative x is negative 2x, and then distribute 4. So we have 4x squared minus 8x plus 4, right? 4 times x squared, 4x squared, 4 times negative 2, negative 8. 4 times 1 is 4. Then add the similar terms. That is 4 plus 3 equals 13. And this is now our standard form. Okay, from vertex to standard form. So that's all about transforming quadratic function from standard form to vertex form and vice versa. With that, thank you very much for your listening.